Beautiful people, most welcome to the Voice of Evolution. I am SharlotChi, an artist, channeler, a healer, and anything that pops up. So currently working for the animal kingdom, so studying animal behavior and how that interrelates with us and with the elements essentially, because that is massively important for your rise into the phoenix, your rise beyond anything that ever happened on the airplane. And so essentially that is about removing the old solar system in your solar plex center, and that is very complex. It's a solar plexus, so that has a kind of a plexi glass on it from the old broken sun, and so those fractures are still in the body with most people. And reason why many feel stagnant, many do not know how to move forward and really alleviate or delete that heavy solar center, and so your stomach, your liver, all that these organisms that coordinate essentially comes from the brain. So eliminating stuff from the brain means we can evolve into a higher level of light embodiment, pardon me, and certainly not connected to anything that is old light body teachings, because that will not work. And that is the biggest turnaround you can feel. So a light environment, a light body needs to move from carbon into light parts, into light waves in which you feel light at all of the time. And with it comes fitness, with it comes a certain diet, with it comes upgrades in your organism depending on how you work with light, and in your private space with the divine light forces and sources, or what that means for you. So moving essentially out of the old soul that is promoted so much on the internet, that is because if we can kick the word soul into you, you will never ascend. And so once you understand that that is actually what we need to move beyond and move in full-time spirit, is how you're gonna live your life and become a new creator with everything out there, and reconnecting with ecology, with nature on a different platform, because there's so many let's say orchestrations, organizations in the universe we have forgotten about, but we can step into co-creation on an everyday level, and everybody can actually do that. So here for this month, especially when we are going into the Mercury retrograde, which is very important, because I feel I have a lot more communication than ever, because it is connected to the elements, to the resurrection of the element air, water, essentially the old emotional water body needs to be eliminated. So working with that is what is going to heal you and lift you out of the old forever. And that is what everybody needs in order to get out of that heavy embodiment that keeps on cycling, recycling the same old thought form. So working through that is my specialty this month in private sessions. You can have online, especially moving here with a new solar body. That means the new solar body opens up to all the planets in your body, and how you start to communicate with them, and getting to know that consciousness is what is going to lift your vibration into a new human being or a new light environment with a new light body in which nothing of the old teachings can pertain, because they are connected to the old broken fractures of the sun. And so we need to move with everything between the moon and the sun, and with the moon and the sun and all the star systems. So it's imperative you move your spark, your source, and your spirit along with it. And that is when life becomes interesting. So that is what I have here for you. If we have a light body, which I call the Makiva, with all those formats in it, at least the first 12 tribes, the first 12 teams that were originated from Israel. So we meet that in the body, where they are connected to the solar system, celestial and universal. So getting the solar system back in along your celestial body is a high vibration upwards. On the other side, I will come back with languages of light in this case, that will assist the brain massively to shift from one level into the other. So working with the Hebrew language, that has massive capacity to repair everything that broke us, and that is essentially the male female vibration that needs to resurrect, and that has been reset on the planet in different places on the earth. And so that takes a bit of knowledge. So let's say let's pull some cards, you know, for my I Am Faculty Wise Mentor cards for Modern Day Ascension, for those who want it. The information is in the description box. So every time we have a retrograde, instead of one card, I will pull 3 cards and see what comes out, because it's a period not only of introspection, but higher communication from spark to spark with yourself before going into communication with everything that surrounds you. All right, so let's see what we have. We pull 1. That is, I'm one with creation, the wheel of light. All right, and we pull a second one and see how that turns out. So I am the grace of beauty, the Swan. That is that one. And then a last one. Let's see how we turn that out. I just love these cards, because you know they have so much to say. Even if you pull one card, you know, it explains like on the spot. So in here I have the last one. That is to the point. I am introspection, the black raven. So as we are moving into the black moon, the Gemini potentials, that is connected to the black earth moon, the black universe, the omnipotent energies that are so creative and so strong to see. So let's start here with my wheel of light. That is card number 19. You see, card number 19. So that is general for everybody, to take into high regard and to think about what you can do to resurrect at least out of the bloating of that old sun complexity actually in your stomach. So that is rising with the Phoenix. As I said, you know, these cards are so to the point. The fire energy, so into the house of light termed Shambhala, that brings us back to the wings of fire, but they have broken, and reason why we couldn't tap into the wings of power. But once that solar system is reset in the body, we can reclaim our power, and that is interesting to do as well, what I do in individuals this time. So the black white golden triple flame of creation is an energy vortex. Can you feel it? That moves through the spinal column all the way into the resurrection of self and many divine domains. As I said, we need to move into new realms of light, and they are fusing with the earth plane and reason for the ascension that is moving from center point earth first. So bringing the rewards of your spiritual work through. So being one with creation is all about understanding creation in the first place, aligning to the universal vortexes of light, and then in coordination with your axis position, so you can go a long way. That opens up these wheels of light that turn around and turn around and turn around. So you can expect many shifts if you work only with the design on that card and you see the wheels of light all the way into the bottom. So it's important that you allow self to move actually into a brand new cycle. So that old recycled consciousness that keeps on repeating in your brain keeps on repeating in your body, because your brain commands the body, right? And so if we move out of that, then we can move into a new purpose of life, indicating we have moved out of the old fractured self actually. So wheels of light, they actually embody a story of the real you, your essence and your powers, and that you and only you can bring back to life. So things about the forgotten expression, the twisted spaces, you are definitely leaving behind to create a new. So this card announces the power that is infinite with your creator flair, so to speak. And so the electrical orange vortexes, which we see on the art design, can rearrange your mentality completely and move your vibration out of all dimensions. So, and it's also connected to higher sensual energies and to geometric patterns that come down, which I've seen this morning actually in meditation, comes down to an orange diamond. And if you put that orange diamond along with your rivers moving in the body that is within the limbic system, then you get to move very, very fast, because that is what wheels of light essentially do. And so this is one suggestion. You can keep up with that, or do it with me if you want that, and you really want to move into a new solar system. That is what I do in alignment through the 12th chakra system, and bring that in you. So the next one is I am the grace of beauty, the Swan. I really love that card. And that is number 26. 26, that is also an 8. So we're really moving into the infinity, actually. The infinity of creation, the unlimited vibrations. So I love that. And that is connected, as I said, the water composition in your body, so the emotional body that needs a big release. So the swan essentially is a symbol of purification and elegance and beauty and balance, very, very powerful virtue. So it is asking you, to go within and find out what in your life is not flowing, how deep is the commitment to yourself, to your source, and your interpersonal growth process. So divination and devotion to your own development and intuitive capabilities and higher awareness may show to you how you can balance out with family members and jobs and your personal life, because actually in the end everything needs to be in great balance and harmony in order to move forward. And if we have these old soul constructions and obstructions in the body, that is what creates essentially the obstacles to create an abundant lifestyle which we all desire. But once they are eliminated, then you can feel yourself flow, 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 and that is great to see. So the pink wave essentially symbolizes an extreme level of relaxation, or a space in which you have or should accomplish great harmony, joy, balance, and allow the art that you are to develop, because that comes with the pink universal way, and that symbolizes a grace in communicative flow, new dialogues, a new way of communicating, being tired of the old and boring conversations, you know, more intelligent and feeding dialogues. So that is very, very beautiful. It also encourages you to hold on to grace and elegance when handling difficult situations. So keeping the integrity to a high level. We all know what is going on. It's up to us to create a new human vehicle filled with light, with joy, and with a passion that feeds us through intelligence, wisdom, new creative forces, and so on. So a swan goes anywhere it pleases. So that is, I like that. It's about letting go of things you learned from others and become essentially your own research center, for it represents and calls for a moment of truth. Many changes may be happening around you, or you may change your habits. Yeah, I think the month of June is all about changing habits, getting into a crystal clear gateway, and experience, or allow yourself at least to experience, the unknown path with grace, elegance, and the necessary humility or integrity that it takes. So that takes strength, essentially. Moving strength to the spine through codes is easy. Holding on to it is something different. So therefore I would strongly suggest to set each day, each morning. In the morning you set your day actually, and you know, pull your intentions out. How do you want your day to be? What do you want to encounter? What is your commitment to yourself, and how would you like to move forward? Which is very, very important, because the swan essentially opens up proficient flow and opportunities. So when we do not refine ourselves or eliminate and have the technique to eliminate all that old stuff, then we cannot see these beautiful opportunities that will present themselves on an everyday level. So there's a lot more information, but I'll just give you the essentials, right? So you can move on and work with these aspects this month, and eventually create a journal in which you want to realize, start out with 3 different projects within self. So how to move forward. So I have that book there, How to Manifest on the Spot, and how you can recreate yourself every time. And it's actually a journal in which you are being uplifted in the highest degree of light embodiment, and how you learn to manifest on the spot. So next card is I'm introspective, the black Raven. That is card 45. we upgrade. So 4 and 5 is 9. We go from 7 to 8 to 9. How interesting is that? So 45, let's see what the book says. And they're all interesting. So that is to the point, as we had water and fire that needs to grow to what? To the element earth. So that is really the animal kingdom, that has not been recognized essentially for a very, very long time. So the Black Raven community is one of a kind when it comes to transmutation and your connection to the universe. So again, taking time to choose redirections and take on a new voice, a new direction. And, you know, oftentimes when we look at our lives that is very hectic, hectic, we overlook or we neglect important details that are of high level importance when it comes to creation and new purposes in life. So the Black Raven community can help you find your own hidden secrets and help you reveal what needs to upgrade essentially in your life. As if you don't know. Most amongst us do know what we need to upgrade, but need a little help, you know, a helping hand out. So therefore, I direct my individuals like some are 2 hours, some are 3 hours, and they are great to just, you know, get that moving picture into your life. And so that is a path that demands a, you know, that you allow yourself actually to cross new bridges. So I have those pink spots over there that come, and the red ray. The red ray is a very high level energy that moves mountains in no time, or is characteristic of a Black Raven as well. So we see here the Black Omnipotent universe and initiating self in a higher level red ray that is very, very potent and will definitely get you into a new space. So you can simply work with those two energies as well, which are very, very, very strong. So self-discovery and introspection is, they go hand in hand, huh? Especially with the unlimited Black Ray potential. So it's all about getting your guidance with the inner communication through, because you know the month of June as well is about communication, and there is a retrograde in the inner communication with Mercury, so that comes into balance, so you can have great conversations with self but with others as well. It's not going to be like most retrogrades, I guess, because intentions are so strong. So it could become very, very busy. So here the culmination is truly getting yourself into the flow with the wheels of light, eliminating all that old stuff, get into the new solar system, the new sun stream, with the planetary system aligned, the solar system aligned in the body, and then opening up to a new grace, a new formula for yourself. And when we can do that, then especially the purification with the Swan and the pink ray of higher dialogues that matches perfectly the omnipotent energy of the Black Raven. So you have it all, actually. They are so to the point, these cards. So it's a matter of understanding and willing to do that work. Oftentimes, when I speak to people and I say, yeah, in the morning, I sit at least at 3 hours just loading and loading and loading and grounding and integrating energies to which I connect through. And then I set my day, and then comes a bit of focus. So, and then you're all prepared if you get a little bit of fitness level in and you align your body to a healthier mineral diet. That will greatly assist you. So for those who are willing to set a new solar system in, and that is what I do in individuals as well, going to put out an online and also work one-on-one, especially to eliminate that complexity in your solar Plexus, which has not only to do with the inner child. There's a lot more going on in your brain if it still recycles, which it does in most people. So that is really learning to work with Mercury, learning to work with the Sun energies, learning to work with Jupiter, learning to work with Sirius A, B, name it, there's so many. So that is beautiful, is if we can move the solar bodies along the celestial bodies, and I move it up universal, and that is going to be the biggest change, shift, and preparation for 2022. So yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot, bring them through, and take good care for yourself. So I have all the information in the description box. I have, if those on the beginning part of Ascension, I have here my book that is a true story written on Facebook Messenger between the moon and the sun, which is a true conversation between me and another entity about ascension, about the crystallization, and a very harsh conversation. Stillness opens the lost keys in ascension, because everything that is in that book and all these conversations available on Amazon are truth conversations, and that are not joking. And it's essentially there for you to understand how crystallization, how light body works, and so you can have a lot of fun with these communications, because they are so authentic, as I didn't change anything. Just check it out and do your part in creation, and so the divine will do their part. Thank you so much for being with me, and yeah, enjoy your time and the bigger transitions. Thank you. Bye.